Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to What's Hot or Not on the Open here. Taking a look at the markets here at MarketStream.live. My name is Joseph Cusick from the Cusick Group. Securities offered by MoneyBlock. Let's take a look at all of the opening action right now. And we have a bit of a mixed market. Right now we have the Dow Jones Industrial. They're actually bouncing back, only down 18 at 20,819.41. You have the NASDAQ 100 leading the way, up about 128 points. Really nice bounce after yesterday's action at 53.4506. You have the Russell 2000 trading at 1,444, up 45 cents. And you have the SPX, that's the S&P 500 cash index, down 376 at 2365.99. You do have vol on the move. Implied volatility, the VIX, got above $12. Okay, it's at $12.39, up 30 cents. We're going to watch this one very closely. You're also seeing some mixed action in the commodity markets. You have nat gas down, up 11 cents, coming off of its worst levels. It off of that 650 level, 640 level, hitting its lows. Nat gas under pressure. We're going to probably see that, especially if the weather continues to get even warmer out. USO, the ETF that tracks crude under pressure, wasn't able to stay over $54 on the CL contract. We're going to watch that one closely. The energy sector under pressure in general, and finance under pressure. As a matter of fact, you can also take a look at the bonds, and with the bond action, let's actually just plug in TLT right now. Taking a look at the charts with TLT. Let's see where the bond ETF right now is trading. Up about 15 cents this morning at 121.44. That means that bond prices are up, yields are down. When the yields start to come under pressure, that puts pressure on finance. We'll watch the bonds very closely. It's tracking its 50-day moving average in an intermediate term bullish area, but you'll see this consolidation down here. The bonds a little bit mixed, and that's what you're going to see probably for the most part today until we have the address tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time from President Trump. Unless there's some other headlines, tweets, who knows. We're going to play this action right now as anticipation to find out really how much of this talk is actually going to result in action, right? We had the Tillerson nomination come through, so now we should start to get a clearer picture of how trade is going to be. We continue to see some of his cabinet appointees start to get flushed out, and it actually is coming to fruition. So that means that we're going to start to see some of these policies come to action. Most notably, though, you are seeing that Republicans are out pitching the repeal and replace of Obamacare. We're going to see Ryan is out trying to lay the seeds on what could potentially be the replacement components of Obamacare, but there's going to be some big policy changes that need to start getting the wheels in motion if these markets are going to continue to the upside, because this has been based on rhetoric and not action. Speaking of action, let's take a look at what's moving on the open, and specifically we're going to take a look at some stocks that had some earnings. Priceline up right now, up $99 right now at $17.31. The one thing about Priceline that you're going to notice is it's well above its 50-day moving average, but right here, look at this 1612, 1620 level. If I actually go in and put in my 20-day moving average, here I'm just going to put this in real quick, 20-day, and we'll do the simple moving average. We'll make that the green line and create. You're going to see that yesterday challenged, pierced through, and I'm actually going to change this to color bar because I like to look at the open and the close. It actually opened and closed above the 20-day moving average after challenge. That was a bullish signal. The ability to hold that short-term trend line And going into earnings, stock's up $99. By the way, the estimated move was $62 going into the event. So it's actually superseded its 1 standard deviation move or its estimated market maker move by $30, right? So there wasn't an expectation that the stock was going to open up this high, and it's trading on its almost best levels today. We're going to watch this one very closely. Priceline beat, had good earnings. Also, who had earnings out was, and is moving to the upside, is KND, Kindred Health. Right now, Kindred is trading up 71 cents or 9% at $8.56. We want to watch some of these healthcare names, especially now that with the repeal and replace now being discussed wholeheartedly, you saw that it consolidated right along its 50-day moving average at $7.50. It held and then bounced this morning after earnings. Okay, these are nice levels so that as you go through the fundamental analysis, breaking apart what the actual earnings were, you're going to start to see that you can see support and resistance. Support was clearly at this 50-day moving average, the 4-day consolidation, 5th day, and then boom, it's to the upside. Another stock that's on the move, take a look at FRO. Frontline. Stock right now is up 26 cents, about almost 4%, 3.86% at $6.99. This one has some pretty stiff resistance at $7.07. But if you actually look at it, the short-term bulls seem to have taken some control. How do I determine whether short-term bulls have taken control? Go in and plot that 20-day moving average. That is what I use as just a simple guideline on whether or not the short-term bulls have taken control. And you're going to see that very clearly right here, that it gapped up and it's now holding that 20-day moving average. We're going to watch this for a few sessions, see if that continues. The previous downtrend occurred, broke through here, and really cratered. We're going to see if Frontline has some upside. What's not moving to the upside is big box retailer Target. Target came out disappointed, and it's been trading in a consolidation. As a matter of fact, coming off of some of its worst levels, but down $8.94 at $57.99. You could clearly see that this stock, basically, if you look at it post the retail sales numbers that came out over the holidays, just been trending to the downside. You continue to see that the 50-day moving average is resistance, this consolidation, and now a break. All right, so we're seeing that Target is under pressure. As a matter of fact, if you would plot the 20-day moving average against this, and again, these are just simple guideposts. What I want to do is just give you guideposts. These aren't signals. These aren't anything more than just a visual aid to help you understand where short-term traders are putting buying and selling pressure. And right now, when that consolidation right here, after earnings, boom, broke through. So now what was once support is now resistance. So 64.76, which is a 20-day moving average, that's now resistance. And you can clearly see that this stock has been in a downtrend and a consolidation and now breaking down. Target now on its lows. Finally, we want to take a look at AutoZone. AutoZone came out, beat actually missed on estimates as well as earnings, their forecasts. Currently, the stock right now is trading up now $1. It's actually bounced off. But the reason why I want to bring this up is it's been trading below its 50-day moving average. That means that institutional support is lacking or slumping in AutoZone. As a matter of fact, then what we want to do is we want to take a look at whether or not the short-term bulls are going to come in after they had reported and see if there's maybe a buy on the dip mentality that comes in here. And right now, I'm taking a look at this. We're going to watch this very closely. Announced earnings this morning, came down, tested that 20-day moving average. Did not break it. So this 20-day moving average right now is acting as support. All right, so we're going to watch this 733.40 level on AutoZone. Next level of resistance is going to come in at 761. Let's watch that one very closely. There's a few upgrades that we saw this morning. We saw it on U.S. Steel, X. Stock got an upgrade from market perform to outperform, up 92 cents. The reason why I'm bringing this one up is not so much about the upgrade. Just look at how this stock has moved basically since the election. Popped on the election, consolidated. Now we're getting closer to policy. Boom, comes down. Don't know what the infrastructure policies are. President's going to talk tonight and address Congress. Stock started to move in advance of that, but now that 50-day moving average is acting as support. These are nice guideposts, folks, that you can start making decisions not based on rhetoric or emotion, but on price action. Then you can take a look at the options and take a look at the estimated moves. Now you have some transparency. All right, folks, that's it for right now for what's hot on the open. Join me at 1:30 Eastern time, where I'm going to be covering all the midday action here in the U.S. markets. So join me here at MarketStream.live. Thank you and have a great trading day.